Hi, Kingdom. Welcome back. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I've been thinking about this and um, wanted to do a video about this. And the truth about narcissists are they are actually hollow shells. So, for Easter, they usually have those bunnies, and that bunny has that outer chocolate, and then when you bite into it or you break it, it actually has a hollow shell. Well, guess what? I've been thinking about this and it's interesting, but that's a narcissist. Narcissists have this persona on the outside that they are they are great, they're wonderful, they do no wrong ever. They say and do all the right things. And the reason why they are this way is because they have tons of insecurities about themselves. They don't like themselves. They don't like anything about themselves. Maybe when they were young, people pointed out the things that were not normal or different, and or maybe they just told themselves that because they looked at other people and maybe they envied other people because of what they had, or what the narcissist wished that they had, that they saw someone else had. um, Maybe their mother and father or whoever, family member or someone close, maybe made them feel insecure and inadequate in who they were, and then they just maybe that parent or that loved one nitpicked about certain things about the narcissist. So then the narcissist then internalizes that, and then it's like a bully kind of deal. A bully is the same concept. Maybe lots of narcissists are bullies, or bullies are narcissists. So a bully will see a handsome guy or a cute girl, and they will that person is nice, that person doesn't bother anyone, but the bully or the narcissist will nitpick certain insecurities, or certain things that they notice about the other person, but it's really what they are not happy with within themselves. They may not necessarily point out the same insecurity, but they will find fault with that other person because they're envious people, because they're jealous, because they have their own inadequacies, they have their own insecurities. They are, in their mind, they're not enough. So they make you feel like you're not enough. They bring nothing to the table. Like I said, they're hollow shells. They're bottom feeders. They go both ways. They like men and women. They uh, teeter totter, and they will say whatever they have to say in order to get ahead. So if they have to step on you to get further up, they're going to do that. That means absolutely nothing to them to do that. They don't feel that they're doing anything wrong, because in their mind, as long as they get ahead, it doesn't matter who they step on. But we know that in life you can't be that way, because it only comes back to you, and it comes back not in a good way. But their main goal is to have more money than everyone else. Their main goal is to be better than everyone else. So they will befriend you. They will come in your corner and they will pretend to be the nicest people in the world. Um, but then the same reason why they came to you, they they wanted everything that you wanted. What if you have something, they see that you're getting ahead, they want to be like that. So they'll befriend you and come close to you in order that they can figure out what your secrets are, what your moves are, They study you. They will study you. Even though you are in a room, they're watching your every move. They're watching everything that everyone else does. If anyone close comes close to you later on, they will mention what you thought they didn't see. They saw it. They notice everything. There isn't anything that passes their being in their sight. They they are absolutely master manipulators. I say this all the time. They are very controlling, but they don't like themselves. They hate themselves. And the reason why they hate themselves is because they have those inadequacies and those insecurities, and they then take those and they pour it off on someone else. So they're always going to find fault with you because they're not happy within. If they were happy within, they would uplift you. They would bring you higher and higher and higher. They would motivate you, but they do the complete opposite. They pretend that they're doing all of those good things in the beginning, but then it's only to deflate you. They will they will get a knife and they will stab your your inner happiness. They will steal your joy. When they leave you, you are depleted. You are, in my case, I was depleted. I was suicidal. I was feeling like, what am I going to do? I felt lost. I felt confused. I fell into a deep, deep depression. I wasn't eating. I could, and it doesn't make sense now, but back then, I couldn't see myself without this person. And now I realize that it's because it's the little things that they put in your head, but you don't know that that's what they're doing. They make you feel and they make you think that your life can't go on without them. And the reason why they do that is because the truth is your life is better without them. So, but if you realize that, then what do you need them for? So, either when they discard you or you discard them, or really, they don't really discard you, actually. They just put you to the side. And then what they do is they come back around. Mine came back around after all of the disgusting things that he had done. He actually, 3 months later, after he left with this person, he actually tried to come back and try to pretend like nothing had happened. But then at that point, I had built myself back up. My mother, my sister, and my godmother, and my god sister helped me get back to who I was before I met this person. So when they leave you temporarily, the key is temporarily. When they leave you temporarily, they leave you so that you can wallow in the depression, the feeling like you've lost something. That's what they want. They want for you to now come back, call them and say, hey, please come back. I want you back. I can't go on without you. That is why, the reason why they leave. It will boost their ego if you do that. It will make them feel like they're bigger, they're better. See, she needs me, he needs me. But we know that that is not the case. Any person that I know that says that they were dealing with a narcissist and then that narcissist is no longer in their life, every person that I always talk to, they always say the same thing. Their life all instantly becomes better. In the beginning, you don't see it, but once the fog is gone, you realize, hey, I am actually better off. I don't have someone bringing me down. I don't have someone milking me, drawing from me, depleting me, and not putting anything back in. So they leave you with the intent that you're going to call them back and beg them because it boosts their ego. So while they go to the new supply, they're thinking about you every step of the way. Everything they're doing in hopes that you will call them back. But you have to draw the line in the sand and you have to say, no, this time has got to be different than any other time. And you have to take your control back. You have to love yourself. You have to put yourself in a position where you and God are going to work it out and you're going to figure out how to get up. You're going to go on without them. So the truth is about narcissists. They absolutely hate themselves. And then when you find that you are better off without them, they hate you even more. So now, once they're in that stage that they figured that there's no coming back, that's when they want you even more because they always want what they can't have. So even though they're talking about you, they're secretly wishing that you would call them and tell them to come back. But no, 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 not this time. We have to stay strong. Remember, they don't like themselves, but you love yourself and God loves you. And with God, all things are possible, and you're going to be higher and higher and higher. You're going to do more things. You're going to become, I've noticed recently, my creativity has catapulted. I am doing things that I'm like, whoa, I did that. I'm coming up with ideas. I'm working on things. So just know that the narcissist secretly hates themselves. They can't live by themselves. You don't know any narcissists unless it's because you've uh, left them and they didn't have a new supply. But most of the time, when they feel that you're on the way out, they start looking for a new supply anyway. But they do hate themselves, and that's why they do the things that they do. That's why they bully you. That's why they control you, because they hate themselves. They don't trust themselves. They can't trust themselves. How can they? They're disgusting beings. So I hope this helps. I hope it explains why they do the things that they do. They hate everything about you because they wish that they had the qualities that you had. They really hate themselves, and they're smart, but they're really dumb at the same time, because the things that they do just doesn't add up and doesn't make sense. Why would you leave that person for that person? But it's not about, in their mind, thinking, okay, I'm doing an upgrade. They want to get back at you. They want you to suffer. So them leaving you to go to someone else is only to teach you a lesson in their mind. They're not thinking, oh, I'm going to do better. That's not what that's about. That's about an injury to you. How else can you get hurt other than if this person chooses someone else over you? But they don't realize, they're so dumb that they don't realize that they empower you when they do that. So I hope this helps. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Um, Let me know what your thoughts are about that. And do you think that they really do hate themselves? Give me a thumbs up. Say yes, we know they hate themselves. Go ahead and comment down below and let me know what you think. So remember, like, share, subscribe. God is love. You are wonderful and you are blessed and you are part of the kingdom. Have a good night.